Hey everyone, my name is Jermaine and welcome back to the Reading Room for Kids. I'm so glad to have you here. Let's dive into another wonderful story. Today's book is called The Prettiest Flower. Hedgehog had a beautiful garden. She carefully looked after it every day. It was so pretty and tidy that people often stopped to admire it or to ask for cuttings from her beautiful plants. Hedgehog liked colorful flowers best. Her favorites were sunflowers. They grew so tall. She also grew red snapdragons, a variety of geraniums, blue lullops, pink and white cosmos, and scented lavender. In the corner, there were a clump of forget-me-nots. The hedgehog didn't plant them, but she cared for them anyway. Blue was her favorite color. But one morning, Hedgehog looked out in horror at her garden. It had been ruined. Most of her plants were broken and squashed, and all the leaves had been clawed. Hedgehog was very upset. She worked hard all day tidying and replanting her garden. Finally, she was finished. But the next morning, Hedgehog found that her beautiful garden had been destroyed again. It must be my neighbor, Hare, thought Hedgehog. Do you think it's okay to eat other people's plants? Hedgehog asked Hare, upset. Can't you grow your own in your own garden? I work all day to make mine beautiful, while others laze about. It wasn't me. I have far better things to do than eating your flowers, replied Hare, pointing to a pile of books on his chair. If it wasn't Hare, who could it be? Hedgehog had another idea. Miss Duck. I would like a word with you, said Hedgehog. Your children have been in my garden during the night and have eaten all my flowers. My ducklings, they certainly have not been in your garden. They're in school all morning and are asleep with me all night. If it's not the ducklings, then it must be Mole, Hedgehog thought. Mole, I'm so disappointed in you. I never thought you would be so mean, said Hedgehog. You are mistaken, said Mole. I did not eat your flowers. I only eat yummy insects. If it wasn't Mole, then who could it be? Hedgehog was determined to find out. Hedgehog went sadly back to her garden to fix it again. But this time, she had a cunning plan. When nighttime came, Hedgehog was ready. She waited silently in her garden, and it wasn't long before she noticed some movement among the geraniums. Caught you, thief, cried Hedgehog, jumping down from her ladder. It was Caterpillar. Caterpillar was so startled that he started to cry. Hedgehog felt sorry for the little animal. She agreed that if Caterpillar stopped eating her plants, she would leave out a plate of lettuce for him each day. Caterpillar kept Hedgehog company while she worked in her garden. They shared many happy days together, enjoying cups of tea, lots of strawberries, fairy tales, afternoon naps, and late nights watching the stars. One day Caterpillar didn't come for his lettuce. It wilted, uneaten in the sun. I wonder where Caterpillar's gone, thought Hedgehog sadly. She tended to her garden, looking after her beautiful flowers, had cups of tea and strawberries, and stayed up late to watch the stars. But it just wasn't the same without Caterpillar. Then one morning, Hedgehog found a beautiful new flower in her garden. Caterpillar, you've turned into a butterfly, Hedgehog cried. I'm so pleased you've returned. You are certainly the prettiest flower that has ever grown in my garden. The end.